crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. And this kind of matchup comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at center.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
He dishes it to Bridges. Back to Booker. That one off the back iron and out.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Morant with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. And that one's good, Morant.
Look how John just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Here's Ayton. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Bridges. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Over to the left wing. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Booker the pass to Johnson. Bain against Booker. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Jackson finds Green. Back to Jackson. Green passes to Jackson. 5 to shoot. Here's Adams over Booker. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
And Adams no good on that one.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. So they've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Suns have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Bridges. Pass to Johnson. And blocked by Bain. Morant with it. He's picked up by Paul. Pass to Green. Back to Morant. Outside Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
And a wide open look for Bain. Good. Great play by Green to set it up.
Stepping in, Bain is automatic from that area.
Johnson with a screen on Bain. Booker with no one around. Connects from 3-point range. Booker's got 9 points.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Outside, Bain. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Bridges finds Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Here's Booker. 9 points in the game so far. And the dunk by Booker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
Now here's Morant. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 7.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well-balanced and focused.
The Suns shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That's good from Johnson. Grizzlies making a switch here. Brooks checked in, so he gets them both.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Payne for 3. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Payne's got his second basket.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bane. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First trip to the line for him here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Clark, he's checked in for Adams. The Suns making a change here as well. Landale's checked in.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
The drive by Booker. Up again, and Booker able to finish. Booker's got 14 points.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Suns lead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Phoenix.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
On the court for the Suns, the small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Crowder comes in for Johnson. They swipe it. Clark dishes to Brooks. Back to Clark. Jackson against Crowder. Grant. And the bucket is good. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
For just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking and the game continues on.
Checked in for Devin Booker. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal. But what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally, and I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Morant kicks to Clark. Back to Morant. And the shot goes in. Morant's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Bridges misses. Memphis has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Clark, the pass to Morant. Back to Clark. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Stolen by Brooks. Morant with a wide open look. The offensive rebound to the left side wing. Second shot opportunity. And the rejection by Ayton. Picked him clean. And Morant throws it down.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? To the middle, here's Clark. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Clark's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Bridges passes to Ayton. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You gotta give Ayton credit. This guy is solid at keeping his balance even with the contact.
Here's Morant. Second chance shot. Here's Clark. Lays it up and banks it in. Clark's got 6.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And now Crowder running the floor all by himself. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Now Morant. 14 points for him. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Bridges dishes to Ayton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. It goes on Dillon Brooks.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Meeting right at the rim, he typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Here's Jackson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Sometimes with bigs, you prefer to send them to the line, but Jaren, he's a knockdown shooter from there as well.
And he makes the first. Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jackson hits both of them. There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Shamet kicks to Crowder. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Here's Morant. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns trail by 3. And up the court come the Suns on the break. And that one's good, Ayton. Ayton's got 15.
Now, any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
It's good from long range. Ayton's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Hands it from downtown.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do
He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
And that is massive. The three at the buzzer ties it up. And they'll go to the break the way we started, dead even.
John Morant has been... Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. John Morant, he's out there with Green, and it's Clark in at the center filling out the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Left side, Jackson. Now here's Paul. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Johnson. And the rejection by Clark. And the basket by Johnson.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Clark sets a screen for Morant. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Adams checked in. All free throws good from Morant.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Booker against Green. Booker the pass to Landale. Deflects the pass. 4 on the clock. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Paul against Morant. Tipped away and taken away by Paul. Here's Johnson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Johnson's got 8 points.
I mean, every time down the floor, this is what you're trying to do. Find the right matchup.
Here's Morant. Got a piece of it. Here's Booker. There's the drive.
And once Booker has some momentum, get out of his way, throwing himself towards the rim off the drive.
Morant finds Brooks. Morant outside. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 21.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Paul passes to Landale, and it's good for 2.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Morant dishes to Jackson. That shot off. The Suns go the other way with it. Booker with it. Now Green defending. Here's Paul. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An experienced veteran in this league, Chris Paul offers valuable insight both on and off the floor.
Baines checked in for Green. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Morant outside. Jackson passes to Morant. And they double up Morant. Here's Adams. A reverse. 3 on the clock. Brooks kicks to Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Backs it out to Booker. And the rejection by Jackson. The pass to Bain. Inside. Jackson finds Bain. Brooks against Booker. And again, Memphis no good. Suns leading by 7. It's stolen by Adams. Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Booker, good. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for Phoenix.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Here's Morant. It's blocked.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Phoenix?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. It's Morant with the drive. Payton for 3, and it's good, assisting on the play with Brooks. Brooks has got his 3rd assist on the night. Booker against Bain. Takes it inside, and the dunk by Booker.
An underrated athlete with a solid handle. Defenders can't always keep up with Booker on the drive.
Brooks finds Bain. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Didn't think that was going to go in. Johnson's got 11 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been... While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court now for the Suns, getting going here in the 4th. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Landale into the center position. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And Memphis making a change here. Green's checked in. Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Yeah, just proving how fast he can heat up. Once Ayton finds that rhythm, he is going to work.
Morant looking around. He takes it in, and that one good. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Bridges shot, good.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Here's Morant. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
Chris Paul picks up that one. And the first one at the line is good.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Clark, he's checked in for Adams. Johnson with a screen on Bain. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish. That's good planning, and that's good execution, and that's a great look.
Into the lane. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Morant finds Clark. Jackson against Paul. Back to Clark. Unloads from 13. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
No good from Booker. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Morant with it. Chris Paul covering. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
That's good from Morant. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. The drive by Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. And here's Jackson. On the wing, Green. Defended by Bridges. Jackson with the bounce pass. Clark sets a screen for Morant. Here he goes. And it's in there. And now just a 4-point Suns lead.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Green kicks to Clark. The three from Morant. Ayton for three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. He feeds it to Johnson. Here's Booker. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact. And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
And it was great execution. Clutch effort all the way around.
The pressure is on, but Booker can handle it. He just has to trust himself.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
Here's Morant. Clark finds Green. Off target from 3-point range.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Phoenix, no good that time either.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Morant passes to Clark. They kick it out to Green. Back to Clark. Plenty of space. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The basket here in this game may be all over.
Yeah, but the main priority, Kevin, has to be taking care of the basketball and using the clock. Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And there it is for him.
Desmond Bain showing no nerves.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Ayton throws it down.
He can do incredible things. He can also help you win by simply being reliable.
To the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Ayton inside. Guarded by Morant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Personal foul.
An absolute beast inside. Love how Ayton uses his size to draw these fouls.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
And Ayton throws it down.
Oh, that is sick. I mean, a terrific ball handler for a 5. Ayton comes full force.
Paul with the steal. So the Suns win it. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go...
teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point.
Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Make some noise. Here come your Grizzlies.
And the Clippers with the ball.
Give them a round of applause. Your Grizzlies.
Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And we know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Leonard finds Morris, shakes him, and he lays it in.
You get the sense Marcus Morris, this close, says, I can score on anyone.
Wall against Moran. Pass to Bain, to the paint. Here's Adams. And no good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Wall with it. He's picked up by Adams. Morris, a screen on Adams. Wall, the pass to Morris. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
It's one thing to prevent the layup. It's another to do it without fouling. Just terrific defense.
From deep, Bain. He buries it from three.
We've watched Morant get so good at this. Instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Leonard against Green. And there's Leonard on the assist by George.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's Ja Morant with the foul.
Ja Morant.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players have also enjoyed playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
You can see how much John Wall wants to keep his teammates engaged, puts the pass exactly where it needs to be. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Oh, and Jackson with the block. From deep, Bain. And they'll get another chance. Adams, the pass to Morant. Second chance shot. And it's Wall with the block.
John Wall, such a smart, disruptive defender.
George drives in. Pass to Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Memphis has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Jackson outside. Green, the pass to Adams. It's rebounded by Zubac.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Here's Leonard. Zubac passes to George. Here's the three. Goes back up, and Zubac with the lay-in. Zubac has gotten his second bucket.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string. Well, that possession, to me, highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Here's Leonard. Green covering. Leonard on the take. And the dunk by Leonard.
And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Wall against Green. Oh, sweet move. Wall gets the bucket.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Bane against George. Oh, stolen by Morant. Outside Bane. Let's go with a three. No luck on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. In transition, here come the Clippers. And George launches it from deep. And the Clippers miss again. Memphis trailing here. From downtown. And Bane with the three. He's got 6.
Yeah, Steven Adams' instinct is to pass it first. And what instincts he has. Wow, pretty play.
Leonard passes to Morris with 1 on the clock. Here he goes. No good on the buzzer beater. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Green in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Morris up and in with the jumper near the hoop.
Yeah, see, Marcus Morris has the physicality and the frame to be able to be a force on the offensive glass. That's nicely done.
And it's blocked. And it's the Clippers on the break. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Leonard passes to Morris. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists now in this one.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Really left him alone that time. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Morris. 9 points in the game. Pass to Leonard. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Brian. Well, Paul George has certainly endured his share of criticism in the past, but he said, quote, "I can't worry about that. It comes with the job. I am who I am. They can judge me on what they want. I'm going to go out there and hoop and give it everything I've got." And guys, he brings a lot to the table.
No question. He is elite, Allie. Thank you. Bane. Oh, Morris with a steal. Stolen by Jackson. Bane with it. Guarded now by George. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
It's both from the stripe, and your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA. And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Oh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's off on the first. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but BA, those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Now here's Morant. He's got 11. Bane finds Morant. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Greg.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Here's Clark. Brooks, the pass to Clark. Second chance shot. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for two more.
Boy, that's as wide open as you're going to get. The defense needs to lock in and be better than that.
Pass to Morris. George outside. There's 38 seconds left in the first half. Great D that time from Bane. And it's Clark on the take. On the wing, Bane. Clark with a screen on Morris. Back to Clark. Outside Morant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brooks. Jackson down low. He's working on Morris. Jackson can't get it to go. George passes to Leonard. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got 13 now.
Well, Kawhi Leonard getting to his spots, and his hands are up, ready to catch and shoot. Nicely done.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
We got to see that one again. That block was all, and they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many.
The previous play is
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
It's their time again, everybody. Come on and give a round of applause for your Grizzlies players.
Just 4 seconds left in the first half. Zubats lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now it's a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And hold up. We're not going.
The previous play
Officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
Yeah, they're going to review that shot to make sure he got it off in time, but I think it's going to count.
After review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive, and the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Clippers ahead, up 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
38.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the one.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Wall on the attack. Leonard outside. Morris, a screen on Brooks. Back to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
Mr. Morris leaves no doubt.
And Kawhi Leonard, one of 3 perimeter players to win back-to-back Defensive Player of the Year awards. It's him, Sidney Moncrief, and a young Dennis Rodman.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers' ball. About a minute played here in the second half. Wall against Morant. Now here's Wall. He's guarded closely. Morant with a defensive effort. And for his career, Kawhi Leonard has more steals than fouls, Greg.
You know, B.A., he and Jimmy Butler, I believe, the only 2 players to achieve that after a decade in the league. A pretty remarkable achievement.
The Clippers in the lead. And George launches it from deep. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and the putback.
It's really clear to me that Marcus Morris has an unshakable belief in his ability to score at will.
Outside for Brooks. It's tipped. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Jackson on the wing. George defending. Kicks it out to Clark. Shot clock at 5. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Clark's got 11.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Here's Zubac. Off target at the rim.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Green, the pass to Jackson. Clark with it. To the inside. And that one's good. Green. Now just a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, how about the versatility? Danny Green on the interior. Go ahead.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. No good on that one.
Shooting for LA. Paul George. 2 shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Paul George, one of those players the media appreciates because he doesn't give you pat answers. When you ask him a question, he is thoughtful and is honest.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And the Clippers have possession. The kick out to Wall. Back to Leonard. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That's on Brandon Clark.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there. It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Now here's Jackson. He's got 7. Brooks outside. Another shot. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 9.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Morris, a screen on Green. George passes to Morris. To the middle. Out to Leonard. 4 on the clock. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
BA, I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Pass to Jackson. Inside. Here's Clark. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. In transition, here come the Clippers. Here's Leonard. And he lays it in. Leonard's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Morant got a hand on it. Morris against Morant. Morris passes to George. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
See, Paul George just understands how to use his length and his size. He is such a tough cover close to the basket.
George hits them both. Memphis has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Now here's Jackson. 9 points in the game. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Leonard outside. Back to Zubac. Leonard up top. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Leonard's got 21 points in the game.
Well, Kawhi understands that the team relies on him for consistent productivity.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third. Both teams put...
Please give a big round of applause.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Green out there with Ja Morant. And it's Clark in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Green. Kicks it out to Clark. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 6 rebounds in the game. Wall, the pass to Zubac. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Memphis trailing here. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Deflected! And stolen by Clark. Nifty move. And he lays it up and in. Clark's got 12 points here in the second half.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
George finds Leonard. Down low. Here's Zubac. The bank shot, no good. The Grizzlies have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Green, the pass to Clark. Brooks outside. Back to Clark. The 3 is up. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And he commits the intentional foul. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. Clark with the screen. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more.
The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Zubac with it. Guarded by Morant. Morris passes to Zubac. Oh, and Jackson with the block. And they're able to recover. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Morris on the wing. Back to Leonard. There's the drive. Oh, no good again that time. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Clark with a screen on George. Clark, the pass to Bane. Back to Clark. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Clippers in the lead. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And Clark with a block. George against Bane. Jackson, pass to Clark. To take the lead. Jackson can't get it to go. Well, the Clippers shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Here's George. Count it, and the foul. That's on Brandon Clark.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Now here's Morant. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Lets it go from deep. Jackson can't get it to go.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
George against Bane. George passes to Morris. Now here's George. Defense right on him. That shot missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Morant. Outside, Green. There's Jackson with the 3. Pure from 3-point range.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Morris down low, defended by Jackson. Pass to Zubac.
Yeah! It's been great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And it's Morant off the drive. Outside Bane. Here's Green. And here's Morant outside. And he sinks it. Oh! An enormous three-pointer!
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
You can see Paul George is locked in right now. Big-time shots demonstrate his elite level in the NBA.
Payne, pass to Green. Back to Payne. Shoots over George. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Bane. Oh, wow. Unable to get off a shot. They'll turn it over. Very unfortunate time there to pick up a shot clock violation. And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And it's Ja Morant with the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
First free throw is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
John Wall, of course, the #1 pick back in 2010. Game is largely predicated on speed, the ability to get downhill. But, boy, he has added strength to that incredibly long frame. He has been a force to be reckoned with.
And the Grizzlies call time here. They're down by 4. 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And they need to execute fast out of this break.
From deep, Payne. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Desmond Bane.
He makes the 2nd free throw. And that narrows the lead down to just 3. And he nails the 3rd. So it's the Clippers taking the W in a close one. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. Got a piece of it. Here's Johnson. Up and in on the layup.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And it's Leonard missing. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. 4-point game. Johnson with it. George picks him up. Here's Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Offensive rebound. Ayton. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss. One of Ayton's special shots.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. The Suns have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
George finds Morris. Going inside, and the rejection by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. And Ayton throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Here's George. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. Wall's shot is off. Booker with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Johnson dishes to Bridges. The pass to Booker. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Leonard. Bridges with the board. Suns leading by 11. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Clippers. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
Nailed from three-point land.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
That bucket in no time at all. Bridges got 5 now.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And good from Zubac with a sweet move.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And up the court come the Suns on the break. And the dunk by Booker.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Leonard. And he banks in the layup. 8 points for Kawhi Leonard.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
And it's George missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. They lead by 14. Paul George with the steal. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score. And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. He would serve as a deadly third option for LA.
Well, Devin Booker has really developed his pick-and-roll game, and let me tell you this, playing with CP3, that will help.
To the paint, here's Ayton. Good work defensively by Morris.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Nifty move. Misses the layup. DeAndre Ayton, he has been the guy making things happen for Phoenix. He made his mark in a big...
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Suns. Here are the five the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. For three, Booker, and the three ball is good. Booker's got 10.
This is Booker at his most dangerous. No hesitation right there.
Here's Zubac. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
Paul goes in. Booker with no one around. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, the ever-expanding range of Devin Booker, making you pick him up pretty much at half court.
Zubac kicks to George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
On the wing, Booker. He's got 13. On the wing, Bridges. Paul outside. From deep, Johnson. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Short find by Paul. One of the best passes of all time.
And here's Morris for 3. And no good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Johnson. Booker outside. For 3, it falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
The 3 from Johnson. They grab their own miss. And Ayton stays with it.
And this is why you got to put a body on Ayton. When you don't, he torches you with the putback.
George, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Richard, so much of today's NBA defense is about covering the pick and roll. As a player, is that something you enjoy, taking on that challenge of covering the screen roll game?
You only enjoy that challenge because you are a competitor and you want to win. Is it something that I'm doing on my own? Is it something that I'm doing in my spare time? Probably not. I can think of more fun things to do.
Exactly. It is not, and there are so many variations, right, of the screen roll that you can defend it as many ways as you can run it.
And these players are so talented that they can stop and pop from 3. You have to guard them at the half-court line. Before, you could guard them at the 3-point line. Now you got to meet them at half-court, and there's screens all over the place. It's miserable.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. A 3 ball. The shot by George, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Leonard finds George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And a deep three from Booker. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Booker's got 21.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Bridges, no one around him. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways. Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And the dunk by Booker.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Drills the three-pointer. Leonard's got 11 points.
A true go-to option on offense. Leonard knows this team depends on him to take and make those big shots.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Outside, George shoots the three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's. Here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
Outside for George. Back to Morris. Ayton against George. Clock at 6. Wall passes to Zubac. Looking for Wall. He gets it there. Paul knocks it away. 15 seconds left in the first half. Bridges finds Johnson. Another three for Phoenix.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns going to the break, holding an enormous 30.
60, the Clippers, 24.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, one of the 75 greatest.
And the wide open shot from Morris. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. Bridges passes to Ayton. Johnson, a wide open look. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The shot by George, wide open. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. The drive by Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges for the 3. And Chris Paul hits from deep. Paul's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. A nice shot by Wall.
Man, I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
crosses over, and the slam dunk by Wall.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Booker. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And it's the way Ayton uses his body inside. It's what allows him to get so close to the basket.
Morris, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, Phoenix.
Yeah, and you don't want to let Devin Booker get easy points in transition.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
The Suns have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Booker the pass to Ayton.
Suns foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. First team foul.
George, no good on the free throw. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of shooting first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
He hits the second from the line. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they have ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Down low, here's Johnson. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. And a deep 3 from George. And the Clippers miss again. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. For 3, Booker. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles has gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Leonard, no luck.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Booker the pass to Bridges. He goes right over Marcus Morris and slams it down.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. The Suns keeping it alive, a new 14. Lets the 3 fly. Good on the triple. Booker's got 8 here in the quarter.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Wall's shot is off. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
51 seconds left in the third. Booker, no good. Morris looking over the floor. Wall wide open. The three-pointer, no good. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Wall with the steal. Here's Leonard driving in. Morris outside from downtown. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Booker. And Booker throws it down.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
And he makes that one.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And here's Booker from the arc. Sinks the triple. Booker's got 15 points in just the second half.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to...
And so it's the Phoenix Suns enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at point guard. Ayton trying to break free. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got 20 points.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And it's George missing. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And so determined, Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Suns? Can they get it? That's good for George on the assist by Morris.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
And it's Paul penetrating Bridges. Leonard with the steal. George with the ball. Bridges covering. Leonard on the wing. Lets it go with a three. Drops in the tray.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
The Suns have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's hauled in by the Clippers. The three. That one, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges dishes to Johnson. Back to Bridges. Releases. The shot that time, not on target.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
First team foul.
Well, Phoenix shooting it as well as you're going to see, 67%. Morris with the ball. Chris Paul covering, and stolen by Ayton. And here's Booker from the arc. Phoenix no good that time either.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
Leonard kicks to Morris. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time, Booker showing us his vision.
The kick out to Wall. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Booker finds Bridges. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Leonard the pass to George. Offline with his three.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Ayton, it's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Beyond the arc. George, no good. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Morris with the bucket. 7 points for Marcus Morris.
And I like the different looks that Morris can give you. Inside, outside, and in transition.
Bridges. Booker in the corner. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges got 10 points in just the second half.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. A dominating performance for the Suns.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Devin Booker.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Few players have a bigger impact defensively than Paul George. A fixture on the all-defensive team. PG, a nightmare for opponents.
Morris against Johnson. Morris dishes to George. Knocks it loose and stolen by Booker. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Another bucket. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Morris outside. The kick out to Wall. The Clippers need to get off a shot, and that one is good from Zubac.
And just taking pride in being their leader, these passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Bridges misses. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They poured it up. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan.
two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
The starters for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Green in at the three, the small forward. Booker with it, guarded by Morant. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Here's Jackson. Outside Bane. Back to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Jumps up. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Finishing through contact. Jackson showing why a 6'11" guy with real shooting ability is so dangerous. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
For three, Bridges. And the Suns get it back. Here's Ayton. And they converted last on attempt number 3.
Defense unable to stop DeAndre Ayton that time, getting inside and using his frame.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the inside, Johnson. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Morant, the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Johnson. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And Bridges, here we go.
If Bridges attacks with that kind of force, it's really hard to not foul.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, stolen by Morant. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes play. Stolen by Ayton. Tipped. Morant with it. Now guarded by Booker. And the dunk by Jackson.
And Morant is a natural leader. Someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Booker against Bane. From deep, Johnson. Grizzlies with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. Booker against Bane. Kicks it out to Jackson from behind the arc. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns trailing. Up top, Johnson. Back to Booker. Over Morant. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Johnson.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way. That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
Well, that frame and strength, I think, sometimes will scare guys off. He gets right to the rim.
Here's Booker. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
There's Jackson with the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Jackson's got 9.
That jumper is pure. Jackson with great touch for a big man. Set him up, let him knock him down.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. The first one falls.
At the line for your Suns,
Both free throws good from Booker.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, the D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Morant. Jackson finds Morant. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Jackson. Shoots over Paul. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Here's the break. Booker's shot is good. Booker's got his third basket on the night right there.
Booker with quickness in transition. A guy with that kind of shot getting loose out in the break, that could be trouble.
Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Ayton. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force.
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Yeah, they were going right at the opponent here and forcing their hand. I mean, like literally making them foul them.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Pass to Ayton. Fires from the corner. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. 6 points for him.
DeAndre Ayton happy to shoot at that range. Nice stroke.
And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
And Phoenix shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Bridges passes to Johnson. Paul for three. The rebound. By Jackson. Timeout call. Memphis. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from three.
Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. And Memphis also making a switch. Clark is checked in for Adams. Jackson finds Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Back to Morant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And here are the Suns now. It's a three-point game. Booker, the pass to Bridges. No good on the three.
Suns foul. Mikal Bridges. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The free throw drops for Morant. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Brooks, the pass to Morant. And he banks in the layup. And it's an 8-point Memphis lead.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Unable to simply overwhelm people the way he did in college just because of his size. Ayton has done a much better job just staying patient. Great pump fake there.
Ayton hits them both. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Paul against Morant. Pass to Clark. On the wing, Bane. Inside. Here's Morant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Morant's got 12.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Booker fires from way outside. The Grizzlies pull it in.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Booker. It's Booker on the wing. And the Suns miss again.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
The Suns have gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Pass to Bridges. Back to Booker. And here's Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Now Crowder. The shake. Clark grabs the board.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Crowder goes in. Oh, and Jackson with the block. Morant against Paul. Jackson outside. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Booker for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant, the pass to Clark. Here's Bane. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Bridges with it. Checked by Brooks. Here's Crowder. And it's blocked by Clark. Booker against Brooks. And here's Clark for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Pass to Crowder. The kick out to Paul. A shot to stop the drought. Sinks it from distance. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done.
And so it's Memphis earning this break in the action, up 10. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Hear it for the Jabberwockies.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Yeah, you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Landry Shamet is out there with Chris Paul, and it's Landale in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And that one falls for Jackson.
Jaren Jackson Jr.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And the Suns shooting only 36% so far in this game. Shamet into the lane. Outside Paul. And Clark with a block. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Green, the pass to Clark. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That's on Mikal Bridges. The free throw drops for Clark.
Shooting for Memphis, Brandon Clark. 2 shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here are the Suns now, trailing by 13 for 3. Bridges. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Here's Morant. That's tipped. Morant against Crowder. To the paint. And he jams it home with authority.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Pass to Brooks. There's the triple. That one no good. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Out to Bridges. Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. Jackson outside. Clark with it. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Pass to Shamet. It's Bridges on the wing. And it's off from three-point range.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And that one's good. Green.
This is bread and butter stuff here. If you're tasked with trying to stop Green, you can't give him any space on a catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Here's Crowder. Down low. Here's Landale. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Morant with it. 15 points in the game. Jackson on the wing. Green against Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot. And here's Clark for 3. Drills it from deep. Clark's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Some changes for Phoenix. Ayton comes in for Landale, and it's Johnson in for Crowder. Booker with it. Green picks him up. Booker can't get it to go. For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Morant. Tries again. Clark. And that one drops for him. Clark's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass. After taking Cam Johnson 10th in the 2019 draft, the Timberwolves promptly sent him and Saric to the Suns in exchange for Jared Culver. Relaxed defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
What a night for Jackson so far. This could be the level of play we see from him consistently in future seasons.
Ball finds Bridges. For 3, Booker. And he gets the jumper to drop. Booker's got 13 now.
Soft leaner with no one there to contest. Probably made it a little more difficult than he had to.
4th team foul.
The free throw drops for Morant.
And for the Grizzlies, John Morant. 2 shots.
He does not get the second one. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Booker for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Ball against Morant. Pass to Green. Back to Morant. Now here's Clark. Good, and the setup by Morant.
The assist.
Morant's got 3 assists in the game. Trying to claw their way back into this.
And the best way to do that, minimize your mistakes and take good shots.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Shoots. No good off the back of the rim. Here's Booker. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies up 15 points as this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him and he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Grizzlies. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Ja Morant is out there with Danny Green. And it's Clark in at center, locking down the middle. Morant, the pass to Bane. The 3-ball. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Paul. Stolen by Jackson. Here we go, 1-on-1. And here's Clark for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate. Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Morant, the pass to Clark. Shoots over Johnson. The 3 from Bane. And another miss by Memphis. Boy, the Suns are struggling. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Morant against Paul. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists now tonight.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Booker no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Brooks from outside. Clark, the pass to Jackson. It's stolen by Johnson.
Blocking foul called on Ja Morant. First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. From deep, Bane. The shot, no good. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker fires from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Booker's got 19 points.
Great shooting from Booker. He keeps getting better. That time from way outside.
Morant, the pass to Bane. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Outside Booker. Bridges outside. 4-3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Bane's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Goes up on the baseline. It's rebounded by Memphis.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Morant, the pass to Clark. It's stolen by Johnson. Inside, and stolen by Clark. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. He's all alone. Oh, Clark with the slam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Green is checked in. For 3, Bridges. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Bridges. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Pass to Ayton. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Good chance here for Clark. The quick look, no good that time. The Suns running out of time. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Ayton passes to Booker. No good from outside.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Time for the fans now to celebrate a win for the Grizzlies.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Jaren Jackson.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there. Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star. And then last year, he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
And here's Morant. Knocked away. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Paul.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Johnson against Jackson. Jackson with a screen on Paul. Here's Clark. Outside for Green. 5 to shoot. Back to Clark. Puts one up from 19. Jackson outside. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding...
confidence. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Green in at the small forward position. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun. And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the Claw is. Well, Kawhi has always been an elite defender, but he's become just as fearsome on the offensive end. You can tell he never stops working on his game.
The Grizzlies off to a slow start. It's a 5-point game. Adams with the screen on Wall. Morant passes to Jackson. Morant dishes to Adams. Back to Morant. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, with that little pump fake, Morant has a sneaky way of initiating contact.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And here's Los Angeles. All with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Morris driving to the basket. And the shot is good. Morris has got his second basket of the night. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Zubac's no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
It's Morant with the drive.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Here's George. The Grizzlies pull it in. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks so much, David. Count it. Good. Morris has got 6 points.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Bane, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Leonard with the ball. Now Green defending. Morris passes to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. Leonard with no one around. No good on the triple. And Adams has got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They trail by 1. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Jackson against George. Jackson dishes to Adams. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Morant scanning the floor. The basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
And George kicks to Morris. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul.
Desmond Bane.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Here's Leonard. Off the inbound. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
The vertical of Kawhi is impressive, rising up with ease and throwing it down. That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
No good there. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Now Jackson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
The defense on George a little too tight there, but to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Catching up on the changes for Memphis. Brandon Clark comes in for Steven Adams, and it's Dylan Brooks in for Green. Now, here's Clark. Jackson passes to Baines. And Jackson throws it down hard.
In terms of raw tools, Jaren could become one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. We'll see how it plays out.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Sinks the three-pointer. Morris has got 9. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Out to Brooks. The tray. Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What we know about Dylan Brooks, he's a gamer. 3 on the other end, right back at you.
Back to Leonard. Here's Zubac, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. John Morant has been leading.
Please give a big round of applause for your Clippers,
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now here's Wall, and the swing dunk by Wall.
At times, Wall can be so explosive here, playing downhill, and then just sails over the defense for the dunk.
Here's Morant. And that one's good by Clark. Clark's got 4 this quarter.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And the rejection by Zubac. Jackson against Morris. Outside for George. Back to Morris. And the rejection by Clark.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
Clippers trail by 3. Leonard finds Morris. Back to Leonard. Now the pass to Morris. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Green, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Morris with a screen on Morant. Wall passes to Morris. And it's Leonard at the elbow. And the rejection by Clark. Green against Wall. Inside. Clark, a screen on George to the right side. Clark with a wide open look. The Grizzlies with another miss.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
Here's Zubac, and he lays it straight in. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And Green gets it to go.
As a defender, you want to force Danny Green to put the ball on the floor. Can't let him catch and shoot.
And part of the Grizzlies' breakout 21-22 campaign, the emergence of Jaren Jackson Jr.
Triple J, GA, missed most of the 2021 season with a knee injury he sustained in the bubble. When he was back at 100% for the Grizz, he provided serious rim protection, plus the ability to hit a three. Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Morant against Wall. Out to Morant. It's hauled in by Zubats. Leonard looking around. In the corner, it's Morris. Zubats trying to break loose. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis leading. Clark dishes to Brooks. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Clark. Down low, it's tipped. Zubats with it. Now Green defending. Leonard against Brooks. Leonard kicks to Wall. And there's the drive. And Wall slams it home.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Jackson passes to Morant. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Morant's got 12 in the game. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. The first one falls.
And there's a lot of nuance to Wall's game. People talk about his speed and things like that, but his instinct and skill are equally as important, if not more so.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George dishes to Leonard. Zubats with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Morris passes to Zubats. And the rejection by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Clark right side. And here's Green outside. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even. Thank you, David. We'll be back at
your Clippers 26, the Grizzlies 28.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Memphis. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. Green is out there with Ja Morant. And it's Clark in at the 5 down low.
So crafty on the drive. When Wall is in attack mode, he really puts a ton of pressure on the D.
And so Wall nails both of them. Here's Morant. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. With the drive. Here's Zubats. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Zubats has got his 3rd basket of the night. Jackson a screen on Wall. Morant with it. Guarded now by Morris. Here's Clark. Jackson looking it over. Back to Clark. All alone. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Clark's got it all tied up now for the Grizzlies. Outside, George. Morris outside. Morant against Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
John Wall.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different,
The previous play is
a lot
under review.
easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Memphis making a change here. Baines checked in.
Let's make some noise.
First one falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A 2-point game. Bangs home the trifecta.
3 points.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Morris finds Zubats. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubats trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 5 now. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Outside for George. Zubats with the screen for George. And the rejection by Clark. Here's Wall. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Like how Wall attacks and looks to score when the opportunity presents itself. And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Both free throws good from Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
Outside, George. Leonard against Brooks. Here's Zubats, and the layup's good off the glass. He's got 8.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. Knocks down the 3-ball. Brooks has got his 2nd basket of the game.
Confident and relatively efficient from 3. Brooks gives you another person who can space the floor.
Here's Zubats. He doesn't hit that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clark kicks to Morant. From deep. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And the foul called on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's foul number 2 for him.
2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And it's Clark with the jam.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Here's George over Bain. Here's Zubats. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Morant. He's got 21. To the left wing, 6 to shoot. To the inside, Leonard with the steal. From deep, George. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant dishes to Jackson. Roll against Morant. Jackson has the open look. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 5. Leonard the pass to Morris. Shakes him. He takes it up and lays it in. Morris has got 13 points.
And the amount of confidence Morris is feeling right now. Everything looks right. Just an awesome scoring display for him.
This is his first free throw of the game. And that one falls for Clark.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark.
And so Clark nails both of them. And here's Wall. He gets it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Just 3 to shoot. A nice shot by George.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Jackson, a screen on George. Outside for Jackson. It's Brooks on the wing. Back to Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Yeah, easy call.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
And Memphis making a change here. Green's checked in, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Clippers trail by 4. Here's George. And it's Morant with the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Wall with the steal. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wall. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Morant dishes to Clark. It's deflected. Bain inside the 3-point line. Goes back up. The shake. And then Clark slams it in.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And it's Memphis on the break. Bain, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Morris kicks to Leonard. Morris with a screen on Green. And here's Leonard from 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 6th rebound on the night. Jackson passes to Bain. Back to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
George finds Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Got that one up quick. Jackson's got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies.
Nice play, and credit Jaren for being shot ready. He knew the play was coming to him, and he knocked it down.
It's Morant in the corner. And a wide open look for Bane. And that one's good by Clark.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter. And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Just 5 to shoot. Another shot. And the Grizzlies tap on 2 more.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Green against Leonard. Back to Green. Clark a screen on Leonard. To the wing right side. Leonard with the steal. Bane against George. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, no good by the Clippers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's foul number 2 for him. Jackson dishes to Clark.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Memphis.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides of the floor, but that sky-high field goal percentage plus the pressure defense to force the other team into a lot of misses. Love the effort tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jaren Jackson.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win. No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
Clark finds Green. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Bane for 3. And they recover it. Tries again. Here's Clark. Tries again. It's hauled in by Zubac. Leonard against Morant. Here's Morris. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Here's Clark. No good. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Now,
Backcourt of this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt, and it's Ayton in at the 5. Now here's George. Leonard outside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. He's off on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Johnson. That shot is off. Excellent D there from Wall. To the middle. Here's Zubats. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
John Wall has an incredibly high basketball IQ, so you find the shooter and get it into their hands.
Wall against Paul. Right side Johnson. Outside for Booker. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, this is very much the definition of a shooting guard. Booker always looking to rise and fire from range. Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
George passes to Wall. To the right side. The 3 is up. Phoenix grabs the miss. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, B.A., but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
George outside. Pass to Zubats. Fires from deep. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Off the inbound pass. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
What a terrific take to the rim. Paul George is just giving it to the defense right now. Tenacious on that drive.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Pass to Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Wall, the pass to Morris. Driving inside, to the inside. It's stolen by Johnson. Paul with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Kept alive. Zubac passes to Leonard. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 17-6 run. Here's Bridges. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
Bridges hits them both. And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Now here's Paul. Takes it inside. Out to Bridges. That shot, no good. Wall with the defensive effort. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Leonard for three. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Kawhi Leonard, tremendous timing on that play. You've got to be shot ready on the catch.
It's Johnson with a drive. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Stolen by Ayton. Knocks it loose. George with a steal. Pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Johnson.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
First personal foul.
Free throw dropped for Johnson.
At the line for the Suns.
And Johnson drops them both. Now here's Morris from deep. Nails it from three. Morris has got 6.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been deep. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. Wall for three. It's hauled in by Landale. The Suns leading. For three, Booker. It's rebounded by Morris. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Morris outside. There's the drive. Kicks it to George. Beyond the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Morris. 6 points for him. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. Shot from the inbound. Leonard.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
And Booker, here we go. And there's Paul. That one's good. On the assist by Booker.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
George passes to Leonard. It's George on the wing. Booker defending. Back to George. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Booker. Stolen by Wall. Pass to George. Takes a three. Doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker with it. Guarded now by George. Johnson with a bucket.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Leonard finds Wall. Back to Leonard. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got his third assist of the night.
You can see the handle of Kawhi Leonard so much tighter than it used to be. How confident is he off the dribble?
Now here's Bridges. Johnson. And the basket is good. Johnson's got 7. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
And stolen by Bridges. And the Suns pushing it up now. Here's Paul. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And now it's a 10-point Phoenix lead.
Well, I'll tell you, the savviness of Chris Paul on the break, he is a force to be reckoned with.
George passes to Leonard. Back to George. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
One of the things that's been said before, but is so accurate, Paul George's ability to improve himself is really quite remarkable. This guy is always looking for ways to add to an already stellar game.
Pass to Landale. And another basket for Phoenix.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now here's Morris. He's got 6. That one's good for 2.
Well, you can tell that Mr. Morris doesn't lack for confidence. This guy is ready to shoot as soon as it touches his hands.
Man, the defender really went after him. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
Aiden, he's checked in for Landale. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Devin Booker's ability to put an offense on his back is huge for any organization. His willingness to absorb and embrace responsibility is so crucial.
Now here's Morris. Give him 8 points now. Shot by Leonard, no good. Booker against George. 3-pointer, Bridges. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Bridges has got 5 points.
We know Mikal Bridges is a legit threat from deep, and boy, does he love the corners.
The Suns have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Rejected by George. On the take. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
See, I don't think we could teach that. Paul George going right into contact. You love that aggressiveness.
George hits them both. And here are the Suns now. Here's Shamet. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Zubac passes to Wall. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Well, this is how you shut him down. A tremendous contest.
So we conclude the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 11. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Fans, let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Chris Paul out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Bridges in at the 3. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 7.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
George's shot is good. Here's Shamet. To the left side wing. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Shamet. Banked it in off the glass.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Crowder with it. Leonard defending. Crowder, that's good. Crowder's got his first points of the night.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 5. The 3. The rebound by Shamet.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
George outside. Leonard finds George. Who poked away. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. Here's Zubac. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Phoenix has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Bridges. Uses the glass on the layup. Bridges has gotten 4 this quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, with the yearly roster moves, it might be hard for the casual fan to keep track. But Commissioner Silver said it's a necessary side effect. He said, quote, "We tried to tie performance to pay in a closer way, and I think that's what you see with shorter contracts." Brian, more player movement has been the result.
Yeah, good point, Allie. Thanks. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Drains the triple. Crowder's got 5 now.
We know this. Jay Crowder is an effective shooter. Someone who can shoot the 3 well. You've got to get into his space.
George. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for LA.
George hits them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Shamet into the lane. And the layup is good off the glass. Shamet's got 4 points in the quarter.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
No debate there. He got hammered.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter. Zubac against Crowder. Back to Shamet. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to go on Paul George. That one misses.
At the line for the Suns, Landry Shamet.
And he sinks the second. 1:11 left in the third. The Clippers have gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage. Pass to Paul. Lays it up and banks it in. Give him 8 points now.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
The kick out to Morris. Off target from outside. For Phoenix, they've gotten 8 of 9 to fall. Terrific offense so far this third quarter. Now here's Ayton. Takes the 3. And Wall pulls it down. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And he gets the bucket.
This is one of the staples of John Wall's games ever since he came out of Kentucky. Put it on the deck and get to the cup.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And the foul called on John Wall. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Phoenix foul. DeAndre Ayton. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Wall on the attack. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
You have to love that mentality. John Wall took it in and made sure he drew the contact.
For LA.
And so Wall nails them both. 12 seconds left to play in the third. It's Booker on the wing. Phoenix no good that time either. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here are the Suns now. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The kick out to Morris. Puts up a 3. Clippers keep it alive. Well, Phoenix is shooting great. 62% from the field and continuing to get it done. Zubac with the steal. Crowder with a steal. Here's Paul. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against the Clippers.
Well, tremendous call by Chris Paul. Refuses to back off, doesn't waste the look, and gets a foul for his work.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
Here's Booker after the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And here's Crowder from the arc. The offensive rebound. And Ayton gets it to go.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
Devin Booker. 4th personal foul. First team foul.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
First team foul.
Pass to Crowder. It's Bridges on the wing. Leonard defending. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Crowder.
Well, the length and skill set is a tremendous combination for Mikal Bridges. Starting to cook a little bit.
And there it is for him.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Outside Paul. He shoots it. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got rebound number 5 here tonight.
That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back.
Shamet, he's checked in for the Suns.
I think fans can appreciate Kawhi's understated and quiet personality because between the lines, there's a level of focus and competitive spirit, and most importantly, productivity that you can really appreciate.
Drops in the 3.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
For Phoenix, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Paul against Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That'll belong to John Wall.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense, make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Leonard for 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Shamet driving in, and he dunks it down.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Pass to Zubac. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. Three-pointer, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Zubac. Going inside. Fires the 3. And another 3 from Leonard. Leonard's got 19 points.
Well, Kawhi Leonard pure from the corner. Nice delivery, Kawhi.
Pulls up. And the Suns get it back. Ayton passes to Bridges. And here's Crowder from the arc. And the three-pointer goes. And the Suns lead by 19.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Suns.
A big key tonight, second chance points.
Yeah, B.A., they really hit the offensive glass. They won the battles for loose balls, giving them plenty of extra opportunities.
And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Mikal Bridges.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Now here's Crowder. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Wall for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. Crowder left side. Pass to Shamet. Back to Crowder. Gets a very good look and converts.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
And Ayton with the stuff.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Leonard for 3. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall.
Kawhi Leonard has built that three-point game now to add to the mid-range and the ability to draw contact. Now you got to guard him everywhere.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was.